test. We are live right now. I need a water. I got a water right here. Just seeing. We are live. I mean, turn the sound down just a tad. Let me turn this off because that's echoing. Okay. It's kind of something I was working on yesterday. Find my Apple Pencil here. And here we are. This Mickey Jackson piece. So I wanted to put a little bit more work into it this morning. It's almost 9 o'clock. Let me get this line, this color. It's like he's in this purple suit. I kind of like that. I definitely like the suit that he's in. So that's cool. So let's do some more lining. Like I said, I'm definitely getting more into lining pieces and doing it as quick as possible, to be honest. And then doing all my lighting. It's sort of a learned thing where I used to just, I really love to sketch. Because after you do the sketch, it's kind of like you're done. But now, we're going a little further with everything. Fill this in. You're not gonna let me fill in. That's because of this. It's okay to do that because then we can. That looks cool. I know. I still got to put the belt in, lighting and stuff. Our lighting's gonna be, I think, slightly different than. It's not gonna be so cartoony like this area up here. I might blend that in a little bit. Let me grab a black because I'm going to start. The jacket might have to flail out a little bit more right here. I kind of want to go to that layer, wherever that is. It's Saturday. We are live. Early morning stream. I did one yesterday at 6 where I drew this. Kind of have to have this face come out a little bit more too. This blue is kind of overlapping. We can. That's the thing with Procreate. You can get really detailed. You can get right down into the pixel that you want to change. How are we doing for the sound? So let's do some more. There we go. That's good. I think that's the great thing about lives is you can do a live, and then if you have to play it back, people can watch it back, which is cool. I might have to make this thumb a little bit bigger. Let's do the gold. I kind of like this gold style. It's also taking something and making it your own. I gotta remove mic for a second. Shalom. That thumb looks a little bit better. It's always like, where is that? Sometimes the threshold is like too big, so you can tone it down like that. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I just feel like the Facebook is a little behind, but maybe not. Let's bring our Jackson back. Let's put this back here, the jacket. Fill that in? Alright, perfect. And the only way to differentiate certain areas is like by either making the color darker or adding like some sort of lighting effect to know that, okay, you see this line over here, it's like dark, but then you have that line coming down, that's sort of the lighting. I've got this like purple. I do the shoes on a new layer. And I'll probably have like, it'd probably be like dark and then have like a spotlight on them. I'll try to do something like that. We're getting there. Let's do this purple. Again, it's just making things that you want to see that you haven't seen. I think I have seen kind of Mickey with, like, in this sort of pose maybe, but it's still something I'm referencing from, but at the same time in this sort of using a cartoon and then kind of making it up as well, the mouth and how it would come down, and referencing from the colors as well. So it's a completely piece that I'm just referencing from the cartoon basically, and a little bit of Mickey over here. You know that it's Mickey with the ears, the skin color and stuff. Alright, we get this shoe coming in here. Sort of the same color over here. I think that, well, they're both kind of angled, the shoe. I don't know if I can make this one bigger, but I kind of don't think it looks too much bigger. This other one just comes up more. Let's do this purple over here. I can increase the threshold when I'm doing that, so you can get rid of most of those lines. There we go. I'm digging it. I'm digging them. It's looking good. Getting there, right? I think in this sense, we need a little bit of a line. Is that one? It's up. put the hand. What's on this layer? There we go. Whew. Let's add these purple lineage coming out on the top layer. We can start kind of removing the sketch. Well, not yet, but that's kind of what it's going to look like, where it's colored with no sketch. When you start removing the sketch, it starts looking a little bit better. That's kind of what it looks like. Anytime I'm doing something new, I usually start another. Let me do this. Whatever this is going on here. You don't always have to put it on a new layer, but I like to. I wanted the darker purple. Let's kind of make something up here. And then I'd grab a black for this. See how much time we got here. I kind of like to see how much you can kind of get done on different pieces within a half hour. 15-20 minutes, it's not bad. You start finishing pieces, you start getting closer to finishing as well. But if you just try to finish something like in one sitting, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna try, it's not bad to try, but at the same time it's like you don't want to burn out with your art or get tired of it, you know. So take your time. I think this last one's going to be... Ooh, turn on that. I think now we could remove the sketch if we want to. There we go. Shimon. Every time you finish something, say Shimon. Shimon! Alright, there's kind of where I'm at. Again, you can start a new layer for like touch-ups. Put his belt in. Again, I work all around the piece. It's not just on one thing at a time. So you have to understand that. I like to just move around so I don't get tired with one spot. So remember that. I might make this just kind of come up a little bit higher. Something like that. And again, I put down the color first, like the background color, and then I start bringing in the details. So it would be something like that. There's the belt, and then I would bring in these like loops and stuff. You can put that on a new layer if you want, or you can just put it on the same layer. Sometimes I do a new layer just to say, okay, what would the belt look like without that sort of thing. I might as well. You can always merge down layers later So keep that in mind. I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna purchase some more chargers, I think. Let me see. Okay, back with you. Sorry about that. All right. Again, where were we? Okay. Now you can start getting like. You want this to come up a little bit more. That's why you zoom all the way in and you see where you have to kind of touch everything up. Again, I'll be doing the lighting kind of on a different layer as well. In this sort of sense, though, when you have like lines like that, where it's like little stray lines, you do want to find those and erase those. So, I mean, you could go over it with white, but if you're gonna do like a background color, like I said, we were gonna do I could put that in now because you can always turn it off too. I was gonna do it like a black background. Sometimes I like to put it just on, not the background, but like its own. It is its own layer, but sometimes I kind of like to fill it in and play around with it. It'd be like that. Bring this down. And you can see where I didn't fill in with like his blue sock. And this isn't like a super big piece because it's just one character. I'm getting a little bit faster in the filling things in and finding the stray mark. There he is. Does look like MJ's shoes there a little bit, but also on Mickey as well. So what I would do here, go to this layer. I'm going to grab like a circle. You can go to this and go to, where is it? Ellipse. So I would do something like this, but I want it to kind of spread out a little bit too, because I want to have it look like he's on stage for some part of it. I got my white. I'm going to put this on a new layer, of course. I got the circle. Then what I'm going to do is kind of blur it. I'm going to grab the Gaussian blur. So it'd be something like that. Because I do want to put, like I said, I want to put like a shadow underneath Mickey's foot. This would be a standalone 8x10. It's kind of what I sell a lot of. So that's what this would. Let me gonna put. We got 16 minutes. Let's do. So you can get a lot when you're starting to color. Of course, we got that dot there. Grab my airbrush. Again, I've talked about this before, where artist is kind of like a dance, where it's like you're working on different things, and then at the end it kind of comes together, and you're like, okay, I see where we're going here, you know. But I think when I was younger, I knew things took time with art. After I do something, though, I kind of back up and say, okay, does it look good? Might want a little bit more. See too much shadow here, but I'm gonna put it in. Like, I kind of like that. I kind of dig that. I might blend it out a little bit, not with a big blender, but probably right around here. Again, we're trying to give it that look that he's standing there with that light. Whew. So you see the difference. Subtle difference, but it's definitely there. And then what we'd have with that light kind of hitting him, you'd probably have we'll probably do this later, because we got to merge everything down, and then give it this, because the light's kind of hitting him straight. We'd have a shadow behind him. I don't want to draw it because I can just basically merge him all down. I'll show you what this looks like with. There we go. I've done a lot of work already. Let me start putting in the details now. I don't really need Mickey anymore, I don't think. I think we're good with Mick. Okay, let me grab that. I'm going to put that on a new layer. I think we already started the new layer. Grab my inking. I'm going to find out where that kind of hits, right around here. Again, you could put the shadow on that, because it's like, I don't know if I'm going to. Again, you have the dot here for his. But like, I've been kind of stressing that you want to have, kind of put that color down first and then go into your details of on top of it. And you can do touch-ups on that top layer. Sometimes I do that as well. So got the details started. Yeah, we're doing good so far. Getting there, Mickey. Probably put this one like here. And usually with circles, sometimes I try to throw a hidden Mickey in there, but Sometimes they do. Again, now you're starting to see that detail come in. I think if we're gonna do Mickey as Captain EO, we'd do a completely different one. I don't know if we'd use the same one because we'd have to change the whole outfit, and I don't want it to be exactly the same. So I do want to work on that eventually. And again, we might even this like white. I might change it to maybe a blue or something. Because he probably wouldn't just be under white light. It might be a blue. I don't know if we can just change it here and throw a blue in. Yeah, it's like too blue. I'm trying to think what the blue would look like. Probably like that with like a blue gel. That kind of looks cool actually. It's kind of like a smooth criminal. Smooth criminal. Boom boom. Do 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 do. I might duplicate that and throw that in. Again, you have that runoff that's still white, so I might have to like redo or just do this and then kind of blur that too. Blur it and remove the white. We'll see. That doesn't look too bad. I kind of like that actually. Digging that. Digging that. Digging that. Digging that. Okay. We got about 10 minutes here. We did start a little early, but that's what I'm saying with sort of art, it's get to a point either you're tired or what. So I say half an hour is pretty good to be working on stuff, and then later on you can go back to it. I wanted to keep that white, sorry. What I've been doing lately is going on one layer. And doing all my lighting. So again, I'm making this completely different than the piece that I'm looking at. Kind of wanted it more realistic. Something along those lines, and then we'll do the jacket. Of course, we're going to keep it kind of all in the same area that we see, but this is where you really start bringing your piece to life with these details and lighting. It's going to make your art that much better, I think. I kind of like to have it you could just leave it like that and be like, okay, I'm done with this piece. But I like to go that extra step with the lighting and just be like, okay, let's play around with this for a while, let's see what looks good. Again, we probably have like a dark purple here because that's where oops, I gotta put that, I think, a little bit bigger. Again, the dark purple would be like, okay, he's wearing the jacket, so it looks like he's wearing the jacket. So you would grab that dark purple. Is it? I think it's already dark purple. I gotta go maybe darker, like a black. Airbrush makes it look like he's wearing it. Then I grab this sort of smudge it out. we kind of want to make it look like the jacket's on and some sort of lineage going on back there too, because it's a jacket, so it's got wrinkles and things like that. Something like that. Yeah, I'm digging it. I don't know if you're digging it, but I think that let's see how we're doing for time. I think I'm kind of over my time, but I'm gonna post this up in the Walt Disney Dreamers. Tell people, hey, this is what I worked on this morning. I think it looks really cool. Let me give you a timestamp on this. That's an hour and 25 minutes, which isn't bad for being live, and I like that. That looks cool. I would definitely see, you want someone to purchase something like that as an 8x10 hanging on their wall, and it's kind of abstracty, not really abstract, but just kind of cool. Yeah, I'm in love with this piece so far. I got a few more minutes here. I like to use, well, yeah, I'm kind of over my time, but it seems like this jacket is, you might have to have that kind of come out like so. I'm gonna grab my inking. Kind of working on multiple pieces at the moment. There's got this one, and then I have a figment piece that I'm working on. I don't know what I think by next week, hopefully everything is done. But I worked on figment the other day live, and now I'm kind of putting some time into this piece, which I have drawn a Mickey before as the King of Pop, but we're doing one digitally now, so let me grab some white. Again, you could do a whole day of streaming, but like I said, you don't want to burn yourself out. Excuse me. Detail in itself takes, I don't think people realize the amount of time that goes into detail and drawing the detail, and even with digital art, things take time. And I know other art takes time too. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I think people think that in the sense of digital art, it's very quick, but it's not. I mean, when things are hand drawn, this is all hand drawn on a tablet, so you're still drawing it. Yes, you can undo things, but also in regular art, not regular art, but like pencil or painting, you can paint over things. So there is an area where if you screw up, you can fix it. That looks cool. I'm digging that. Okay. What do you think? I think I'm gonna end there, post it up. Something like that. And I don't know if there's going to be any writing in this. I like to add writing to my art. I don't know if it says like the King of Pop or Mickey Jackson really small, like an autograph would be kind of cool. Look at Michael's autograph and then kind of make a Mickey autograph, Mickey Jackson. Alright, that's it for me. I just wanted to show you what it looked like. Yeah. That looks cool. That's about hour and a half, I think we're at. Again, probably would take another hour or two to finish and make it look really cool, but right now I like the blue background, the purple. Alright, that's it for me. I'll post this up, Walt Disney Dreamers, on Facebook. Check me out at etsy.jdrawsdisney.com for more finished art. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.